Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at today's leaks, which are for packs specifically. I do think there's a very good chance we get a Halloween event as well attached to this. Will we get leaks for that today? I don't know. Will we get a Halloween event? I don't 100% know. I'd be very surprised if the answer is no, but it is absolutely possible that we don't. We'll see. Either way, Pink Diamond, Cooper Flagg, Michael Jordan, and Breanna Stewart, as well as Diamond Yao Ming, Diamond Tyrese Halliburton. Honestly, not the best diamonds there, in my opinion. And hopefully we get some sort of event or grindable content or something along those lines tomorrow, because I do think, obviously, I'm going to continue to not spend money on this game until there is a significant growth for the game mode. I think a lot of other people still on the same page with that. Don't spend money on packs. Don't fund this game until we see some significant growth in the game mode. I'm really hopeful that tomorrow is the start of that with some sort of Halloween event. To be totally honest, I don't expect these cards to be particularly attainable though, especially Cooper Flagg, Michael Jordan. I mean, pack odds are just realistically probably not going to change enough for there to be huge change. We'll see. It's possible. Flagg, I believe, is the first non-hidden gem card we've gotten in packs so far this year, because I don't believe he has a Pink Diamond hidden gem, and he should be really, really good. So I'm excited about him, but also I'm obviously not spending any money, not funding this. I won't be doing gameplays on, as much as I love Cooper Flagg, as much as MJ is a huge name, I personally won't probably be doing gameplays on these cards because of just trying to help support people not having FOMO and stuff like that on these types of cards. We'll see what tomorrow's Halloween event though looks like, though, in all honesty, if there is one. I'm hoping anyway. But I would say overall, it's not the most insane drop, at least with the four names they show, besides obviously Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart is, how tall is she? Breanna Stewart height. Because if she's not taller than 6'4", 6'5", I mean, I think she's probably, yeah, she's 6'4". So realistically, that's a 6'4" small forward. They're going to give her great stats and great badges, as they do pretty much all the WNBA players. But let's be honest, she's not going to be that good of a card, just because she's going to be undersized at small forward. You're not paying hundreds of thousands of MT, sorry, for a 6'4" small forward, especially considering she'll be even more rare in all likelihood than the Pink Diamond NBA players, because people are going to open NBA specific packs, the people that do open packs. Now, Flagg himself, like I said, does not have a hidden gem, but we can talk about what he may look like potentially. Obviously, MJ does have a hidden gem. So this is what MJ's card's going to look like. To be completely honest, I don't actually think he's going to be that insane. The shooting guard position is very loaded, and MJ, at least the last few years, has not had that great of a jumper. 6'6" with 6'11" wingspan. He's got solid size. Badge-wise, only 7 Hoffs. You'd kind of expect more, but he does have 27 total badges. Hoff, Posterizer, Deadeye, Lightning Launch, Challenger, On-Ball Menace. Really good defensive stats besides the 50 block, 95 driving, 88 3-ball, 93 speed, 93 agility, or 83 3-ball, I'm sorry. But overall, not bad. Yeah, he needs Limitless, Set Shot Specialist, Paint Patroller, a couple other defensive badges, probably like Brick Wall or whatever. His jumper is on quick, which helps, and he's got Kemba Escape. Question is, what's the jumper look like this year? I don't know. I'm also not sure if all-time Jordan has the jumper on quick as well. The Kemba Escape is great, especially considering he's got this this Kemba drag back as well, which is very, very nice. So in terms of pure movement with that type of an escape and that type of a drag back, he's automatically one of the better shot-creating shooting guards. Jumper isn't insane, though. It's not, and I think that's completely fair to say. For now the third or fourth year in a row, MJ's jumper just isn't great, and that's not... It doesn't totally kill the card. He'll be a freakish slasher, a great defender, and movement-wise, he's better than most all the other guards in the game as well. But again, are you paying 2.5 million MT, or even if he winds up being more common, are we paying 1.5 million MT for a guy with this jump shot? The honest truth is, I don't think so. At least I'm not. I don't know. That's my opinion. If you have the MT and you want MJ, I guess that's up to you. But for me personally, I would not say that I'm going to recommend adding MJ to my team. I just don't think he's going to be... Look, he may be, in a lot of people's minds, he's the greatest player of all time. I personally am second, not that that matters. But I think he realistically isn't, with this jump shot, that insane. Because people are going to play him to drive. And he's going to get helped off of and then recovered to easier than most wings and stuff. Is he good? Yes. Is he insane? Probably not. I mean, at best, he's probably the 4th or 5th best shooting guard in the game, in my opinion, with the jumper that he does have. Now, Cooper Flagg, on the other hand, I don't know exactly what his stats will look like, but I have to think they'll be very solid, and most importantly, very well-rounded, because obviously his Emerald is going to have low stats, but for an Emerald, you have 70 speed, 73, 74 driving, 65 standing, 71 interior. Like, as you can see, the interior, the perimeter are close. A lot of this is likely going to be, he's going to have an 85 three ball. He's going to have an 87 speed, 89, maybe 90 speed. He's going to have 90 driving dunk, maybe 95. He's going to have 90 interior, 90 perimeter. He's just going to be very, very, very well rounded. And he's 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan at the small forward position as well. So I do think you're probably looking at one of the best small forwards in the game for sure with Cooper Flagg. How good really is he will again depend on the animations a little bit. And you know what? While we're at it, let's check and see what his animations look like as well. Obviously, this is only 82 overall Cooper Flagg here, but not bad. He's got a decent escape and a decent behind the back. I like that, and his drag back isn't bad. Slashing-wise, his dunk animation should be really, really solid, and I think, if I remember correctly, his jumper's not bad either, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that shot is definitely good enough. It's smooth. It's decently quick. Yeah, Cooper Flagg's really good. Very, very good. Cooper Flagg's going to be definitely one of the better small forwards in the game, and arguably the best, I would think, depending on how complete they do his stats and badges. But I would expect him to be very, very solid. So that's an awesome card. At some point, I may look to add him to my Flare AI account. I'm definitely excited to see what this Cooper Flagg card will look like, though. But at the end of the day, when you look at this pack drop, Yao's not insane. Halliburton's not insane. I can show you both of those cards as well. The key for this weekend's content is going to be a couple things. Number one, I think they should upgrade pack odds. I don't believe they will. My guess is that pack odds will likely stay about the same. Pack odds have been terrible all year. That being said, if they were to upgrade some other stuff, I think you could honestly, like, if there's an amazing event, I think it could change a lot of things for the direction of the game, and a lot of people will be less annoyed about unobtainable cards and packs if there's a lot of obtainable content to grind. I don't know. 95 standing, 92 interior, 93 block, but he's 54 three ball and 59 speed. Even though he's 7'6", I don't think a card with 59 speed, 54 three ball, especially on this year's game, 54 three ball really isn't high enough to hit with any level of consistency. I just can't see Yao Ming being that great. And honestly, Tyrese Halliburton, he's not bad. 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan at point guard. He's got good size, but he's not a great slasher. He's not a great defender. He does have a decent amount of total badges, at least on the defensive end of the court, which is good. 26 total badges is a base card. They're lower tier, but I mean, at least that you can add them. He's pretty much got them. Add posterizer, add immovable, interceptor, off-ball pest, and paint patroller, and you have a pretty darn complete point guard badge-wise if you badge everything up to at least gold. Defog's escape is pretty good. The unfortunate thing, though, with Halliburton is that his jumper's never great in my team, and I don't think that's going to change enough this year, you know what I mean? So just with him and Yao, it's like, they're not horrible, but Yao can't really shoot, and he's kind of slow, and then Tyrese Halliburton is just, I mean, he's just kind of there. He's going to be fine, but is he better than Jalen Green that came out last week? Is he better than VJ Edgecombe? Is he even better than Tyler Hero? Probably a little better than Tyler Hero, but honestly, when you look at him, he's like a borderline top 10 point guard in the game, at best. My thought process is not spectacular. So, kind of an underwhelming drop in terms of diamonds, I think, assuming those will probably be the two best diamonds. There'll be one more diamond, but unless they pick a really good diamond, which I'd be surprised by because I would think they would have promoted that card. Probably an underwhelming pack drop overall. So again, it makes it very, very important that they drop quality grindable content this weekend, plain and simple. And I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that we see a really quality pack drop with better pack odds this weekend, obviously, but most importantly, a really good event and some real distinct progress in that aspect of the game mode. Because here's the thing, there were a lot of unattainable cards last year in packs too. People were frustrated about it. And last year had its flaws. Don't get it twisted. But there was, I mean, more to do than there has been recently in my team for sure, especially with how horrible they made the Season 2 motor words and stuff, which, by the way, they should still upgrade those. I don't think they will, but they should. Look, there is absolutely hope, I think, for growth in the My Team game mode. And, I mean, HTB seems to think it's going to be a good weekend. We'll see, but let's make the pack odds a little better. Just double them. They don't even have to be that insane. Just make the pack odds better than they are. And drop good grindable content, and I think you'll have a lot more happy people this weekend than you've had in a while in my team. We'll see what happens. The event's going to make or break a lot of things, and if we don't get an event, that's not good. We'll see what happens. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace!